What is up, guys? We are here for week 1 of Love Island and we are going to cover all the gossip. A lot has happened. There was first impressions and now we no longer have them. There's a lot of big characters this year. It is reminding me of the Mimii season because there was no main characters. There's no main characters of this season. That always makes for a good run up for the year. I don't even have a favorite yet. Like, it's been a week and I still feel like I'm getting to know them all. There's a lot of accents. There's a lot of drama. There's a lot going on. I like most of them. There's only a couple that I don't like, including Harriet. I don't like her. I do like Nicole. I like Mimii, but I want to see more of her because they have her in the shadows. Very respectable. I do like Jess as well. She doesn't mind putting people in their place. Let's get straight into the week. On the first day, we see them changing up the recoupling. Now, I beg Love Island to go back to the original way because this recoupling, it was better than us putting them together, but also didn't work because made them do a challenge and they just said, yeah, now you've chosen your partner and put them together like that, and it just didn't work. Like, none of them liked each other like that. I guess the only people it worked for was Ronnie and Jess, but even that is like, we'll get there. We do need them to go back to the original way. You can even change it every year. Let the guys pick one year and let the girls pick another year. Since day 1, we have seen Io has been all for Mimii since she came in, and then Ronnie has also been all for Jess. We did see a little thing with him and Samantha, but they clearly just didn't match. When people are on each other from day 1, I don't believe you. Ronnie and Jess, I don't believe you. Io and Mimii, I don't believe you. Joey and Samantha, I don't believe you. When they're all up in each other's shit from the second they see each other, no. We did already talk about on another video on my channel about Joey coming in as a celebrity, but we will brief on it a little bit because I've seen that there's more rumours about more washed up celebrities coming in, and I'm just going to say, please, can we not do that? Joey is good reality TV and he has been stirring the pot, so we do appreciate him for that. Does not mean we need more of them. He has rebranded himself and it's pretty cool to see him being a little bit more of himself. He does keep saying Reem and he does keep trying to play the little bit of like, I'm stupid thing, but we do see him being a bit more of himself and a bit more clued in. We like his little one-liners that he's been thrown in. He's definitely getting under Kieran's skin. This year with the hideaway, anybody can go into the hideaway at any time, and I think it is a good addition because it was always extremely awkward to see people dress up and dance their way into the hideaway, and it was just so much pressure that you had to do something. Just extremely uncomfortable even to watch them scenes. Like, nobody wanted to see it. You can go in there at any time, but only people who aren't coupled up can go in. Is going to bring the drama, and I think in the later on to the season we're not going to see anybody using it, and they are just using it for chats at the moment, except for Harriet because she's been dancing in there for Joey. She's in there dancing like a Sims character. It's not cute. She's literally just in there to piss Kieran off. Although we thought them three were going to be good friends, everybody's been calling them the triplets. Maybe it's just me. I don't see that they look alike. They're all different. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, they're all brunette and they're all skinny and they all have Botox, but they're very different looking. But we have seen a couple of times this week Harriet and Nicole going against each other, so I don't think they're going to get along at all throughout this season, and I kind of like that. It's good to see a bit of female rivalry from the beginning. But we did have the new bombshell come in, Uma, and she is literally a model. Like, I think she has to be close to 6 foot. She's one of the tallest girls in there and she's absolutely drop dead gorgeous. All of the girls are crying. Like, as soon as they seen her, they are crying. All of them. Mimii, Samantha, Harriet, Nicole, they've all cried over her. Samantha was actually being really rude. Like, Uma was trying to be really friendly with them. She seems like she's really like girly and wants to just be everybody's friend, which is of course what you want to see in there. We've not seen any girl groups at all, and Samantha literally goes to Joey and is like, she's taller than you, and it's just a horrible comment to make because you don't know if she's insecure about that or not, and she's obviously just trying to get into Joey's head not to go with her, and that was very mean girl behavior. I haven't seen anybody really try and get close to Uma. It's almost like she's just floating around trying to find her place in there. Saying that, all of the girls seem to be doing the same thing. It doesn't seem like any of them want to be friends with each other. But since Uma has come in, she has been chasing after Jojo and Yo-Yo. I don't like the nicknames because next up we're gonna have Kiki because she says she likes Kieran as well, and Io is literally head over heels for her, We did see before he went into the villa that his type is Tyla and Zendaya. A lot of people think that he's going to go straight for Uma now. He definitely likes her. He keeps telling her that she's the full course meal. She's the starters, main and dessert. We have seen that he's pretty full on with Mimii, but he's been even more full on with Uma. So it'll be interesting to see what happens there. Kieran has been a very interesting character. Now he needs to stay for the whole season because he's not going to stay with any girl. He's 21 years old. He's a rugby player and anyone that comes in seems to like him. So of course he's not going to stay loyal to any of them. He's just going to keep turning his head. We did see him telling Nicole that he was all for her. He wanted to kiss her. That night he literally kissed Harriet in bed across from Nicole. That started another argument between Nicole and Harriet. As I said, we're going to see these two clashing a lot this season. He's very into Nicole and he just hasn't told the girls this yet because there's been a lot of arguing. But Joey, as I said, the reality star that he is, literally called Kieran over into a conversation with Harriet and was like, who do you like more, Nicole or Harriet? He was like, what the fuck? He gave a blunt answer and was like, yeah, it's Nicole. And then the whole villa literally had a mental breakdown because he answered a question.
Kieran's just
Why?
no, he's like genuinely have him.
Why?
Go and ask him what happened. He didn't do anything. He's a Nicole.
Why?
Genuinely,
What
like.
happened?
Listen, don't ask a question if you don't want the answer. Don't ask a blunt question if you don't want a blunt answer. It's that simple. I don't think Kieran did anything wrong. I don't think he needed to apologise. Everybody in the villa did put their 2 pence in and then he did apologise for saying it like that. Harriet kept going on about like, oh, you embarrassed me in front of everybody. Well then maybe you just shouldn't have asked him in front of everybody. Another 2 girls that I don't see getting along this season is Jess and Patsy. They both seem to be very strong-headed, very opinionated, and they're already clashing just over little comments. I feel like a lot has already gone on behind the scenes or in the dressing rooms that we've not seen. They don't always show us a lot of the arguments. We hear that from post interviews from previous seasons. We did see the recoupling happen, and because Uma was the bombshell, she was allowed to pick one of the guys. She picked Io. She did say it was hard to pick because it was quite early on and she was kind of still getting to know everybody. Now this didn't leave Mimii single because she wasn't coupled up with him yet. This left Patsy single. It was kind of a strange one. So like Io didn't look happy, but in my opinion I think Io wanted Mimii to be dumped so that he didn't have an excuse to be stuck in the middle and he could just go off with Uma. A lot of people seem to think that Io is actually upset because Mimi's gonna have a different guy now, but I actually think it's the other way around and he would have preferred that she was dumped. I obviously don't want her to be dumped. I want her to get a hot guy and be all up in his face. I do think that was Io's intention and that's what he would have been hoping for best scenario. We also had Ronnie and Jess couple up. Ronnie did his speech and it was absolutely out of order. Like, I hope she's sleeping on the daybed because he said,
have a chat with someone that has opened up my eyes maybe.
After having one conversation with Harriet, his eyes were open and he's going to be open to every bombshell that walks in. It's not really a good coupling up speech to do at all, and Jess was clearly fuming, so I hope that she pulls him on that because it was absolutely disgusting. It's literally just going to make Harriet's head bigger, especially since she was trying to have a go at Jess. Not cool. Samantha and Joey coupled up. I think Joey wanted Uma to pick him. He coupled up with Samantha. He's gonna really regret that because she's gonna think that was a marriage proposal. He's literally not allowed to speak to any other girls in there, and where she gets upset. I don't think they're gonna last at all. I think he's gonna get pissed off at her and be like, you're ruining my free holiday. Kieran coupled up with Nicole. He was clearly very awkward doing his speech, but I actually think Kieran and Nicole could be a good match if he doesn't play the fuckboy role and kind of stays around her. They're both from Wales and they seem to both have that childish banter. I think they could be good together. Then we've got Sean, who we've not seen anything of. He's literally just been in the background doing God knows what. He coupled up with Harriet. We did see him in last night's episode saying that he wants to get to know her now that she's single. Hate when people do that because if you want someone, go and talk to them. Don't wait until they've had some conflict. Just go and make your move. But yeah, Sean and Harriet are together. I think they're going home soon. At least Sean is. Then we've got Munveer and Patsy. So he coupled up with Patsy. We did see during the week he told her that he wants to get to know other people. He doesn't want to close it off. But again, we've not seen much of these, especially Munveer. We've not seen him at all. I would like to see more of him. I want to see a girl come in that he's actually interested in and see his personality come out a bit more because so far we've not had that. And then last but not least, we had Mimii, who was single, and she got a text that there's a bombshell waiting on her to take her for a date. and she actually broke the fourth wall and thanked the camera for the date. I do think Maya Jama personally chose this date. It's a guy called Omar. He's from London. He's a PE teacher, but after doing a little bit of investigating, he's actually friends with Stormzy, so Maya would know him. So I hope that he's actually going to go in there and like Mimii and her journey can get started a little bit, because I think Io is literally just putting her on a piece of thread and just dragging her along in case he needs her. So yeah, I hope that date goes well. I don't know, who do you guys think so far is going to stay together? The only ones I see staying together right now is Nicole and Kieran, and even at that I don't know if they will, because Kieran seems like he's going to be our Toby of this season, and if I'm not lying, we do kind of need him for the drama. He's a little bit like, he's young, so he's not the brightest, he makes stupid comments. We love to see characters like that. It always brings the entertainment. So far this has been a good season. Let me know what you think, who you think is going to last. Ronnie is going to the bin. Jess is not going to want anything to do with him after this. I hope Harriet gets kicked out soon. Joey is there for his free holiday and Samantha is interrupting him. I'm excited for more bombshells, but please no more celebrity ones unless it makes a lot of sense. It's given us really good vibes for a good season. Let me know what you thought of this week. Also, let me know if you think Io wanted Mimii to get dumped, because I've not seen anybody else say that, but seriously, look at his face. It doesn't look like someone that was pissed that she's going on a date. But I don't know, that could just be me. Can't wait to chat with you guys in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys during the week.